Hi everyone. One of the best piece of advice I have ever received came from someone I love. I was essentially complaining about a certain situation and they said, "Keep doing what you want." At first it sounded almost too simple. Of course I should and will do what I want. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized how little I actually did that. Because for years I wasn't looking for advice. I was looking for permission. Permission to change directions. Permission to dream bigger. And every time I asked for approval, I unknowingly handed over my power to someone else. I let other people's fears become my limits. I let their opinions become my decisions. I let their comfort become more important than my growth. The truth is, most people will judge your choices through the lens of their own experiences. Someone who values stability will question your risks. Someone who never chased a dream may not understand why you are trying. Someone who is afraid of change may unintentionally discourage you from changing. That doesn't make them bad people. It just means they are looking at your life from their perspective, not yours. And slowly, I realized people around me will not live with the consequences of my decisions. I will. So, why was I allowing them to make decisions they would never have to pay for? There are two things you need to learn. One, learn to say no. No to expectations that weren't mine. No to responsibilities that belonged to someone else. No to guilt disguised as obligation. And I know it is difficult to say no. And saying no doesn't have to sound rude. Sometimes it sounds like, I respect your perspective, but I've decided to move forward with my decision. Second, set boundaries. Boundaries are not walls, boundaries are directions. They teach people how to treat us and what we are willing to accept. Now, this doesn't mean becoming rebellious or disrespectful. You can appreciate advice and still follow your own path. You can love your family and still have dreams that don't look like theirs. The funny thing is, once you stop asking for permission, you stop waiting. And once you stop waiting, you start living. You start applying for things, you start learning, you start creating, you start becoming the person you've been talking about becoming for years. Because the life you want is not waiting on someone else's approval, it is waiting on your action. Keep doing your work, keep moving towards your goals, keep showing up for yourself, and let your life be guided by your values, not by the approval of the crowd. It is as simple and as complicated as you want it to be.